On today's episode of The Snack Run, join us as we put our French fry identifying skills to the test, enjoy different varieties of Pringles and fruit snacks, and speak with special guest, Jared Stotsky.
I have here best Subway sandwich. So there's an endless combination of Subway sandwiches that you can create, but I thought we could all share our go-to best Subway sandwich. Alright, so let's start it off with Danny. Let's hear his best Subway sandwich.
Alright, this is my go-to. I've been getting this every single time since 7th grade. So, footlong Italian toasted. Alright. The meats, I'm gonna go with ham, bacon, pepperoni, no cheese, bold take. Toast it, take it out. Then I go pickles, black olives, jalapenos if I'm in a spicy mood, banana peppers if I'm not in a spicy mood. Same taste, just one has spice, one doesn't. And honey mustard sauce.
What constitutes a spicy mood for you?
Depending on the drink that I have, or if drink is available. No drink available, just gonna go banana peppers, nice,
Well played.
vinegary taste. If I got a Gatorade like this, I'm definitely gonna go for the jalapenos.
Mike?
Alright, personally my go-to, this was my go-to during the hockey season, would get a Subway sandwich before every game. You got the, going with the same bread as Danny, actually, the Italian bread, foot-long, toasted with American cheese. And then for the toppings you have, for meats. Actually, to be honest, I have no clue what meats go on this thing. I just order an Italian BMT, and they just throw a bunch of meats on there. And then for the vegetables, I'm getting lettuce, tomato, cucumbers, olives. I think I put some onions on there, and then top it off with the Italian vinaigrette sauce.
Okay.
Well played.
For me, I just go with the default sweet onion chicken teriyaki. I just think can't really beat it.
My go-to, gotta go Italian footlong. Pretty default. I think it's still a great, type of bread. Put some mayo on it, lettuce, tomato, cucumbers, olives. Call it a day. Donk?
That's not kosher if you get meats on it, though.
Yeah, I'm not getting meats.
Oh, so you're just getting a...
Wait, there's no meat on your
just getting
Subway
a...
sandwich?
So he's
No
getting...
meat, no meat, no
He's
meat.
getting bread, mayo, lettuce, tomato, and what was it?
Cucumbers
I
and
go
black
with
olives.
cucumbers.
That's just a salad.
It's
Not
a salad.
With bread.
Yeah,
It's a
Obviously
salad
a
with-
sandwich.
You take the croutons out of the salad and assemble it into a sandwich.
Exactly.
That is what
It's-
he's doing.
it's-
You assemble
it's a
the
killer.
croutons
It's
into a
killer.
loaf.
Personally speaking, I believe this to be morally wrong. Alright. I think if you're going to Subway, why the hell are you gonna get a sandwich with no meat?
Exactly.
Sure, that's fair.
I mean,
I feel like we can just. I don't need to hear Gank's opinion. We can
Worst
spin the
take,
wheel.
worst take.
His second worst take of the
No.
episode.
Yona's just getting battered here.
Unless, although Gank does have some pretty wild food accusations. So
Actually, I think
wanna-
we
That's
should-
true,
think
but
we
he
should
will
hear
get...
Genk
He'll
out.
get meat on his sandwich, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
let's hear it out.
I'll start off. I always get the white bread. Don't know what it's called. Used to be a big tuna guy, so I would get tuna on there. Lots of tuna. And then, but now I've kind of switched over to more of a roast beef. And then I'd always get lettuce, tomatoes, cucumber, green peppers, banana peppers, and onions on there. And then if I'm getting the roast beef, I get honey mustard. If I'm getting tuna, no sauce.
Okay.
Yeah.
It doesn't sound great to me, but definitely Yono's take is a
I
lot
might have
worse.
to-
The
might have
tuna's
to
quite
take-
bold, but compared
Yeah.
to Yono's, it seems very normal.
Yeah.
Alright, let's spin this wheel.
It's like going to McDonald's just to get the little apple slices in a bag.
That is Alright,
Those are actually
this one
really
is
good,
one of
though.
my personal
Shut
favorites.
up,
Alright, this is one of my personal favorites on the wheel. It is Best Snack Run Episode 1 moment.
Ooh.
There was some iconic moments on
There
Episode
really were.
1, but I'm going to have you just choose one.
I really like the, was it the Gatorade taste test? Not the taste test, the ranking.
Oh.
Yeah.
The ranking, I really like that part.
Should we just go around and say our favorite?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
that's
feel
fine.
like we should all go in for
Okay.
that one.
I guess I'll start it off. Personally, I think when it comes to comedic gold, nothing gets better than somebody fiended my seat in the bank on Episode 1. That's just a classic, and it's definitely going to go down in history as one of the best comedic moments of all time.
Agreed.
Well, I was going to say that too, but I'll chip in with a different moment because, yes, I agree with that one, but another funny moment was definitely Yono's comment about how fast food does not actually make you fast.
I liked Andy's description of one of the Arizonas with the brilliant editing from Mike to go along with it.
The New York sewer water.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
That was a classic. Danny?
Gotta go with when we were talking about gas station food and Cheetos were brought up about Cheeto dust on your hands, and Andy brought up that with Cheeto dust on your hands, you were not allowed to rub someone's elbow. I thought that was
That
great.
is true. That was a good
Quite
moment.
interesting.
All right, let's move on. All right, next up we have a blind French fry taste test. So we have French fries from 5 different places. We have fries from Five Guys, McDonald's, Lee's, Bill's, and Shake Shack. So we're all gonna taste each fry. We're gonna guess what's what, and then we're gonna rank them at the end. All right, so we're starting off with French fry number 1.
Wait, do we guess as soon as we eat it? Or-
Yeah, I think let's guess as we eat them.
Number 3.
Andy.
Good technique, Danny. That was
Quick dip in the Wegmans organic ketchup.
All right, by look, it looks like a McDonald's fry,
Are you
but by
sure?
taste, I'm going for a Bill's fry.
I'm gonna go with Bill's both on looks and taste. I don't see how you could have mistaken that one for a McDonald's fry, honestly.
Pass back over, pass back over.
I'll go with Danny on this one. I agree with the hot take there. I do see a McDonald's-esque shape from it.
All right, so next up we have French fry number 2. Gonna start it off with Danny. Pass it around.
This seems a bit obvious just by the look and the taste.
Any guesses?
I'm gonna go with McDonald's.
Yeah, I'm going with McDonald's off the bat.
McDonald's all around. All right, so that one seemed to be pretty easy.
Yeah, that one definitely tastes less like a potato.
All right,
You can
this
tell.
is
You can tell.
all right. This is French fry number 3. Again, started off with Danny.
Well, I think
This one's a curly fry.
just by looking at it, I
Yeah,
can tell.
Get the right vibe from it.
According to Mike, it's a curly fry, but I think the crinkle cut
Crinkle.
look.
I hadn't been here in a little
Tells
while,
me.
so at first I was a little confused what it could have been, but then given the options and knowing the different fries, as a process of elimination, I have to go with Shake Shack.
Shake Shack.
Alright, good.
Agreed.
I've never had a Shake Shack fry, so I guess it's Shake Shack.
All right, so far no one has disagreed, so we'll go to French fry number 4 and see if that changes.
I'm pretty sure I ate here last weekend with the team, so
Get a little dip going for these ones.
I'm gonna go with Lee's.
Please.
It's definitely a Lee's fry. If I've ever tasted one.
Yeah.
So no disagreements here.
I mean, by process of elimination, that would leave Five Guys as the last one. And it's cup number 5.
So we got cup number 5.
Definitely
Yeah.
the greasiest of the fries.
Yeah, these ones are quite greasy.
the greasiest, but
Almost.
the best in my opinion.
Oh wow,
Strong disagree on that one.
that's a hot take, Andy.
I guess
That's
I'll just
bold.
start off the rankings then. In my opinion, Five Guys would have to be number 1. The peanut oil just gives it a whole new.
So you're
whole new
ranking number
element of
5.
taste.
5.
Yeah. Cup number 5, which I think is Five Guys, is going to
Okay.
be number 1 for me. And number 2, see, this is where it starts to get a little bit tougher. But I would probably have to say, the fries that I thought were Shake Shack, the crinkle cut fries. They just have that nice girth to them.
Girth.
You know, you bite into them, they have the nice texture.
So it's fry number 3.
Number 3 for me would probably have to be. I'd actually have to probably go with the Bill's fries. I know it's a bit of a hot take, local joint, but you gotta respect them. They just have good length, texture, and taste.
So that was number 1.
And then I'd probably have to say a tie for last between Lee's and McDonald's. And just because they're last, that doesn't mean they're necessarily bad. They're still very good, but I'd say they're not on par with the other 3.
Dank, thoughts on the fries?
Personally, I'm not a huge fries guy. But I did really like the Shake Shack one, so that's going to be number 1.
And that was your first time having a Shake Shack
And that
fry?
was
am
my
I
first
wrong?
time having a Shake Shack fry, and then the other 4 just tasted kind of normal to me. So they're all tied for last.
Very insightful
Interesting.
decisions.
It's a hot take.
Jones?
I would say number 1. I think I'm gonna go with Lee's, just because when you get Lee's, you get that special sauce too, and that's something that the other fry options don't really provide. I would say number 2, gotta go Shake Shack. I think the crinkle cut adds another dimensionality to it.
Physics
Number
for your
3, I think Bill's was really good. Number 4, McDonald's, and number 5, I would go Five Guys.
Oh.
Just because the peanut oil is a bit much for me.
All right.
All right, Danny, last one.
I'm gonna go with number 1. Unpopular opinion, McDonald's.
Oh, wow.
I like the sort of oily. I liked a lot of salt. Big fan of that. Number 2, I'm gonna go with Shake Shack. I like the crinkle fries, nice mouthfeel. Number 3, I'm gonna go Five Guys. Very oily and salty. I'm a fan. Also, Cajun fries is an option there, which is by far the best fry.
Well played.
Number 4, I'm gonna go with Lee's. Although Yono said you can have a special sauce with the fries. That's the sauce, not the fry. So
That's
the fry
true.
is a
That's
bit
fair.
subpar.
That's fair.
And number 5, I'm gonna go with Bill's. Although it's local and you gotta support the local joint. It was a bit synthetic tasting to me. Like I had a sort of like chemical taste afterwards.
Actually, if I may step in for a sec here, I know it's
Try it again. Try it again. Think you're eating a synthetic fry?
Okay, I kind of see what you're saying, but they are good.
That's the synthetic fry.
Um,
Synthetic fry.
But as I was saying, I have to step in here and just give Yono worst take of the round right away there.
So,
Putting Five Guys last, and
Peanut oil's a
before
bit much.
you continue, I just thought I'd let you know that the one that you thought was Leeds was actually Bill's, and the one you thought was
Oh,
Bill's was
really?
actually Leeds.
really,
Yes.
wow.
I don't believe that.
Here,
All right,
let's
let's give
just
that
both
wheel
do
a
the Wheel of
spin.
Doom.
Let's give the wheel a
Wait,
spin.
okay. We're going.
So let's give that wheel a spin. Ooh,
Okay, so we have sports-related hot take.
interesting.
I'll go football.
Nice word.
Okay.
I think that obviously Rob Gronkowski retired recently. I think that there's a fair chance he kind of pulls a Marshawn Lynch and returns sometime later in the future. I could very much see that happening after perhaps a season off, getting better.
How far in the future?
Well, actually,
roughly.
if I may interject with that, I would say if he does come back, it's going to be this season, I think, for one final title run. And I think he sits out maybe the first 3 quarters, maybe even the regular season, and then comes out of retirement, maybe joins them for a final playoff run.
I don't think you're allowed to do that.
Yeah, it's a bit late, I think.
Agreed.
But I do think it'll be toward the back end of the season, if it does happen this season.
Unfortunately, Danny had to leave to attend a very important seminar about dandelions in underprivileged urban communities, so he will not be with us for the rest of this episode.
Save the Dandelions.
Andre from Outcast, Jada, Corrupt, Nas, and
Alright, so what we have now is a blind soda taste test. So on one side you have diet, and on one side you have regular. So we're starting off with Coke. So this is just the classic soda. So start off with that cup on your left.
All right.
Any thoughts just from the first one?
Right off the bat, I'm thinking this is the diet one, but I'm going to have to try the other one before I know for sure.
Alright, so you can grab that one on your right now.
Yeah, right away, I'm just going to say the left, the first one that I tried, it's definitely Diet Coke, and on the right, it's going to be regular Coke.
You don't know?
Yeah, I think it might just be the same for me. Actually, wait.
Reverse.
No, reverse for me.
And
The
gang.
right side just has less flavor, I think.
Okay.
Right side diet, left
I honestly don't drink Coke that often, so I don't know if I'll be
Okay.
up to.
So actually the one on the left was the regular, and the one on the right was the diet.
That can't be true.
Alright, so let's move on to our next one. Alright, so next up we have Dr. Pepper. So same situation. One of these cups is diet and one is regular. So go ahead and try the left one first.
I'm pretty sure I know which one is which, but we'll start with Gank this round.
Oh. I think the right side is regular.
As do I.
Yeah,
Left side diet, right side regular.
I'll agree
All
with
agree? Alright, well you're all correct.
Yeah,
So-
I think that one was a pretty
That
obvious
was
one.
easy.
Alright, so finally we have Peach Tea Snapple. My prediction, I think they're going to have a little bit more trouble distinguishing between these two. But you can start off with that one on your left.
All right. I'm just gonna start us off and say the left one is regular and the right is diet.
Yeah, I think I'll have to agree.
Okay, and Gank.
I don't know. The right one's definitely sweeter, so I don't know if that means it's fake or real. Diet or regular.
Gank, can we get your final prediction?
I think
Fake
the
or
right.
real?
I think the right is regular and the left is fake. We're at diet.
Okay, well, actually, Gank was the only one who got it right. The
Oh.
right one was actually regular, and
What?
the left was diet.
That's stunning.
Yeah.
Well, before our next challenge, we should probably clean up the table as Mike took the liberty of spilling peach Snapple everywhere. So, we'll be right back. For our next topic, we're going to be trying 3 different types of Welch's fruit snacks. If you go to our school, you know, best snack in the vending machine by far, Welch's fruit snacks. but
$1.25. As long
they've
as you have
got-
that extra quarter,
That's true. You gotta
you
have
got
the
your
extra
fruit
quarter.
snacks.
We've got 3 varieties today. We got the original mixed fruit. We got island fruits.
And we've got berries and cherries.
Let's get started.
So, I've got the berries and cherries here, and I'm just gonna pour a few into my hand, and then I'll pass it on.
Good stuff.
So my thoughts on the berries and cherries is that they all kind of have a similar taste, whereas with the other types of fruit snacks that I've had before, there's definitely a very easy distinction between flavors.
Yeah.
But I think the berries and cherries taste similar, but that being said, they're really good.
I'd agree with that.
I've had a lot of berries and cherries. I have them at my house, and so I can tell the difference between them.
60
Open house.
And I like the blueberries a lot. In this one, I think it's actually one of my favorite fruit snacks out of any of the packages.
Wow.
So,
Wow.
All right, let's move on to our next fruit snack variation, which is island fruits. I'm pretty excited for this one. It sounds pretty good.
It's like a breath of fresh air.
I'd agree with that. I think it's almost like an experience. Like you feel like you're on a beach in Hawaii.
We're not.
It's gotta be a bad one.
I'll give my overall impression. I think they're very good.
Agreed.
Agree.
I really like these.
yeah. Again, I've had a lot of these, and my favorite out of this one is definitely the grapefruit. It's just a very tangy, delicious flavor.
60
All right, 60. Let's move on to our final one, which is actually the original Welch's fruit snack. So,
All
Gank,
right.
if you could pass
Let's
those
give
on
it a
down.
shot.
All right, so I pretty much know what to expect here. I've had these like 1,000 times.
Same.
They're all really good.
I don't know. I might have to disagree with that. They're all very good. I think I like all of them. I mean, it's fruit snacks. None of them are bad. But I feel like the orange one just tastes a little artificial to me. And I feel like that's kind of a common opinion among a lot of people, that the orange one is the worst out of the original.
Mm.
And when you go to 60 and have these fruit snacks,
It's
I feel like
it's a different situation when you're at 60.
it really is.
Mm-hmm.
But the grape always stands out, and that's what I will say.
I'd agree.
Yeah.
So
I
yeah,
agree. The grape
But
is
I'd say
definitely better.
I'd say like to counter your point about the artificial orange, like if you're at 60. Let's hear some like final thoughts about all 3 in general. 60.
Well, I really think the berries and cherries are a very different and a very good alternative to the mixed fruit. Mixed fruit are a classic. It's my go-to one. But when I'm feeling a different kind of fruit snack, I'm always gonna have to go with berries and cherries. And island fruits, while they are very good, I'm gonna say they're my 3rd favorite
Ooh.
here because I think I like
Stuff.
yeah.
it's very well articulated.
I have these at my house pretty often. 60. They're good. Number 1, I gotta go island. Number 2, I think berries and all that jazz. And number 3, original.
Yeah, for me it's the same. Island fruits is the best. Berries and Cherries number 2, and Reginald number 3.
So for me, number 3, I'm gonna have to go with the Island Fruits. I really do like the flavors. However, I'm ranking the Berries and Cherries above that because I think what the Berries and Cherries does is it gives you like good flavors, but all of the flavors are very cohesive and it feels like they're supposed to be in the same bag.
It's a homogeneous mixture, if you will. 60.
Yeah. And then obviously I'm gonna have to rank the originals first, just because they're like the classic, the go-to. You just can't beat them.
Would your ranking change?
If I was eating them at 60. Well, it depends. So if I was at 60, like just like there for a while, probably not. But like if I just rolled up to 60, like just to have the fruit snacks at 60, then like it might change the ranking a little bit, like less differentiated. If I was at 60.
To be clear, at 60, right?
Yes.
For all our viewers at home.
Yeah. Okay, so like always, we're gonna spin the mystery wheel again, and we're all gonna give our answer to whatever comes up. So, final spin. Here we go. Most underrated TV show.
Ooh,
That's a good
that's
one.
a good
one.
one.
Let's roll it on over to Yono.
I'll start.
Yono.
I really like Futurama. I think Futurama was around for, I think it was 9 seasons, and often when people come to think of Matt Groening, they usually think of The Simpsons, but I think the Futurama is just a great TV show. Just really funny stuff all around, very concise, good humor, and I think the more people should give it a watch or two.
Let's go over to Matt next.
Alright, so all of my favorite shows are not underrated. So like Rick and Morty, Family Guy, and SpongeBob, those are not underrated. So I'd have to say my favorite underrated show would be Fanboy and Chum Chum.
Oh.
That was an unbelievable show for however many years it ran. That was one of my favorite shows back in the day, and I feel that it didn't get the respect that it deserves.
Alright, for me, I'm actually gonna go with like a group of shows. As a kid, I think most kids watch like the cartoons on like Cartoon Network and like Nickelodeon and stuff, but I think underrated was Boomerang cartoons. If you guys ever watched those.
Yeah, I did.
I think all of those were just really good.
I like wacky races or...
And for my most underrated TV show, I'm also gonna throw it back to a kids show. This one was on Disney Channel, and I'm gonna go with Austin and Ally.
Ooh, that's a hot take.
The actual show itself was solid. Dez, one of my favorite characters in all of TV. And the theme song, oh my goodness, every time. That was just an absolute gem.
Let's give it a listen.
So yeah, I mean, if that doesn't show you, I don't know what does.
Thanks again for tuning in to episode 2 of The Snack Run. Make sure to stay tuned for many more episodes to come.
Like, subscribe, and drop a comment.
Apologies to Jared Stotsky. We had to bump him once again.
Thank you.
The Snack Run is funded by the Snack Run members and viewers like you. Thank you from the bottom of our hearts.